to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Running the read option left to start the drive.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Holman. Kearney on the Jets. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got it in the middle, it's Durham. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch close.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Closer to pay dirt.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
The inside handoff. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cowboys. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cook. Gets away from one. He's got space. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback extends the play. Complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. Inside the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13. On the run, it's Cook. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play-action fake. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Durham.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's just pitch and catch. At this point, you're just trying to create some rhythm in the passing game, so you find your tight end, stick route middle of the field, doesn't get easier than that.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Creates a little space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Back to throw. It's Wimsatt. Snagged in the middle. It's Recksteiner. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Slips away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Anderson will throw. A little screen to the running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The throw. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st down from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wyoming!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Stepping back, it's Wimsatt. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Rex Steiner. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Cowboys trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Wyoming! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, float over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Gets it out quickly. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Grab near the marker. It's Rex Steiner. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With jet sweep pass. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defense.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This guy can throw it. Under fire. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Anderson wants to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
They kick it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Release to the back. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
To the air, it's Wimsatt. That's reeled in, it's Baldwin. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Now on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The clock stops, 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
And in a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, you got to love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
He's taking the deep shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. To be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Broncos will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Complete to start this drive. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Madsen. He'll get rid of it. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
It'll be 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Eagles want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's French. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Tempo and overdrive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one, and listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they...
There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here we go. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. Finds some room. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Down here as they go back to work. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved him forward just a few. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's held. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's French. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find...
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Eagles! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Sharon. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now the toss. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. And the Broncos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. To throw, it's French. Pressure coming. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Caught near the sticks. It's held. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Eagles moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Back open in the middle. Nice move to pick up yardage. And the defense jumps on it. They get that.
How about this defense? Great job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Look out, he's got room! And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boise State.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Sherrod. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He leaves it with his back. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, on a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
Trying to get behind the defense. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to...
Breaks into the open. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this.
And it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here. The fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him.
Makes a grab right down the middle. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown Broncos. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. Quick toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not. Snags it inside the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
21.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He leaves it with the back. There he goes.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Falcons will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
25. To the air, it's Kelly. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Grab near the marker. It's Weatherly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down...
And And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language of this defense. It has changed.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. You saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of it executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Past the 10, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ashley. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give from the gun. Turning it on! And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Latham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. Made a defender miss. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's long. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Roberson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down. But if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And he'll be brought down.
When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? Puts me in a difficult spot.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it and maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And that one's incomplete.
Ooh, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because it's so exciting to watch.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Falcons! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Ashley. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Second down coming up.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Here comes the option. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Falcons are in the hurry-up. On the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
That's That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Myers on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Here's the heat. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 43, on to kick it away.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Trying to find his man in the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Falcons want to pick up the tempo. The option look. He'll toss it. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Makes the grab. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam, next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Rides the back on the option. The give. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Here's the pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
He'll toss it. Oh, better look out. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Dances away to buy time. Unloads to the right. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Now on the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. Attempt at a return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw again. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Scrambling away. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the score. This is hard for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, and walk out with the W.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Sticks it in his belly. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And who's surprised? Nobody. Big third down moment. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella, and he does the rest. He lowers his shoulder, he gets physical, gets the first down, and they got a chance with the lead here to salt this game away.
And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Not sure why they want to throw again. Using his legs to buy some time. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team.